Good start. Good start. Happy New Year! This is actually fizzy water and apple squash. I need to get ready because tonight is New Year's Eve. Love New Year's Eve. But of course, you will not be seeing this until 2025. I think this is the first video going live next year. So happy freaking New Year. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve and I hope you all stayed safe and had loads of fun. I hope 2025 treats you so incredibly well. I hope you have a great, great year. I hope we all have a great year. I apologize for my voice. Unfortunately, I am really poorly. I'm welcoming in the new year with the most banging head cold, which is deeply unfortunate, but it's the way that things go sometimes. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. So apologies in advance if I'm sniffling, because it's kind of gross. I've got my tissues and I'm hydrating. That's why I'm not on the Prosecco just yet. I'm gonna save it until the very last minute to start drinking. I'm going pretty cash with my outfit tonight. I just want to be comfortable and our plans are pretty chilled this year. So I'm gonna go glitzy, sparkly and fun with my makeup. So I thought I should probably film it for you. Let's get ready for New Year. Literally no sound is even coming out. This is hysterical. So our plans are starting pretty early tonight at 4 p.m. and realistically I'm going to be out until about 2, so we need this makeup to last. I've already done all my skincare. Let's prime. When I want my makeup to last, We Cherie from the Beauty Crop is my go-to and I just find it really fun. I like that it's red. I'm easily amused. It's also nice and hydrating. Gonna put a lot around my nose because I will be blowing my nose all night. It's gonna be really sexy. I bet Rob can't wait to kiss me at midnight. Sorry, Rob. You already knew that this was coming. I really hope I take some photos tonight. I am famously bad at remembering to take photos when I go out. For someone whose job is literally to take photos, I am so bad at remembering to. I just like to live in the moment. But I really hope I get some photos tonight. So when I know or hope that I'm gonna be getting my photos taken, I always use the Neod photography fluid. I have been talking about this so much recently. It is just one of my all-time favorite products. It's one of my oldest faves, always have in my collection and have done for over 10 years. Like I used to use this when I lived with my dad. I love this stuff. In photos, it just, I don't know the science. I genuinely am tempted to look into the science so that I can fully explain to you why it makes your skin look amazing. But it just reflects the light, but not in a white cast way, just in a luminous, glowy, your skin looks like plastic way. It's just amazing. Maybe for my 2024 favorites, I will actually look into why. And because it comes out white, I always like to mix it with something that has a bit of warmth to it. So I'm going to use the Be Perfect / Ekinsu Radiant Glow Multi-Use Skin Perfector, which also makes your skin look incredible. I love wearing this by itself. It's just one of those like glowy skin tints. I have quite a few different ones that I like because I always wear them either with my foundation or on their own. I'm gonna blend it in with a brush, which I always get questions about. This is the Blank Canvas Cosmetics F06. I haven't heard anything about Blank Canvas in a really, really long time. Are they still going? I wonder. I love this brush. I've used it for years and it's still going so strong. I actually have a couple of them. And I like to use this base because it adds a bit of coverage, but it is like undetectable on your skin. So you need to wear less foundation. And for my foundation, I'm going to use the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I use the shade 280 Light Medium Neutral. I've been really liking this foundation. I've had it for a while and I've just never got into the habit of using it. But recently I've been trying to mix up what I've been using in my collection. I started using this and I really like it. It's got really, really good coverage, but it doesn't look heavy. And it's also really dewy. And I love dew. I have a breakout on my jawline, which is a new place for me. Woke up to that this morning as well. I'm literally falling apart. Welcoming in the new year a shell of the woman I once was. Oh, it's such a lovely foundation. You barely need to use any. The coverage is so good. Actually, no pinkies up. Fun fact, did you know? Back in the day when you were at a party, like a long time ago, back when syphilis was rife. Happy New Year, I'm talking about syphilis in my first video back. Wow, you really do come here for the quality content. At a party, if you put your pinky finger up when you drank, it was a sign that you had syphilis. It was like a courtesy thing, you know? But now people think it's fancy. I just naturally put my pinky up, but now every time I do it, I'm like, I don't have syphilis, promise! Anyway, enough of syphilis. Wow, let's put some concealer on. For my breakouts, I'm gonna use my Born This Way from Too Faced. I use the shade Warm Beige. The beast. Cover that bad boy. But I know that concealer's gonna come off because I always sit on my hand like that. Maybe that's why I have a spot there, because I'm constantly touching that. Because I always lean on my hand. Self-inflicted. Fine. Other than that though, my skin's actually quite happy tonight. Thank goodness. And then of course, under the eye, my Huda Beauty colour corrector. I've just been loving recently. I'm really back into my colour correctors. Should have done that first though, because I need to let it sit. While that dries, let me talk about what I'm doing for New Year's Eve tonight. Let me know down below what you're doing for New Year's Eve. Are you just chilling at home? Are you gonna make it to midnight? I know a lot of people don't. Are you going out? Do you have any New Year's Eve traditions? Something I'm actually genuinely interested in. Not that I'm not interested in what you're doing, but like this is something that I find fascinating. Do you have any New Year's Eve superstitions? Is there anything that you do every New Year's Eve just because you're superstitious? Because I know that there are loads of things. It's like, I forgot to cover the ends of my brows. I know that there are quite a lot of superstitions around New Year's Eve, which kind of makes sense. It's like, you know, a time where you don't want to curse yourself with bad luck, like the beginning of a year. But I'm personally not a hugely superstitious person, so I don't do anything. But if you've got anything that you do every year out of either superstition or tradition or habit, I'm very interested. I love knowing how other people spend their days. What do you do on Christmas morning? What order do you do everything in? All your presents in the morning person? You a stocking person, then presents under the tree? Do you get a stocking? Like, I just love knowing. I'm such a little voyeur. I love knowing what other people do. Maybe that's why I vlog my life, because I know I love watching other people. So I'm like, I'm just going to give you a full access tour of my life. You're welcome if you're nosy like me. Anyway, that was a tangent. Let me blend this concealer. And then my Boing concealer from Benefit on top of the Huda. I love this combination. Benefit Boing, such an underrated concealer. It is so good. The coverage is incredible. What's it even called? It's the Cakeless Concealer. I think it's supposed to be like a self-setting concealer. My under eyes crease really, really badly because I have quite like deep socket. I don't really care too much about creasing because for me, it's just going to happen anyway. It's one concealer that actually is very good for creasing. If you need a creaseless concealer, creaseless, all concealers crease. Let's just give up on the idea of a concealer that doesn't crease. But some are better than others. Also, I just realised that my diffuser is on and I wonder if you can hear it. Sorry if you can. It's so smoothing. Oh my God, I was telling you about my New Year's Eve plans and I just completely got sidetracked. New Year's Eve. Well, I cream bronze, let me tell you. So for New Year this year, we are going very chill and staying local, which honestly, especially now that I don't feel well, I'm very, very glad that we aren't going anywhere, like going up to London or something for New Year. I think that would be pushing it a bit given my current state. I've been calling what we're doing a house crawl, but my dad called it a safari supper, which I had never heard the term safari supper before, but I think it's a really cute name for it. I live basically in a triangle. Oh, my neighbour. I live essentially in a triangle with two other couples who happen to be four of my best friends. My best mates, Tom and Liz, live at the end of my road. They are like 10 doors down from me. The dream. It's literally like friends. So they're like a 2-minute walk away. And then Liam and Pags are about a 15-minute walk away in that direction. And our local pub is like in the middle of all of us, probably like a 10-minute walk for all of us to the local pub. So it's like a really good middle meeting ground. And then Kaz and Els, who are the friends that we went to meet in the Philippines, they're like a half-an-hour train away. They're up in London. So the three of us in the triangle are hosting a course each. So Liam and Pags are doing starters and cocktails. Tom and Liz are doing mains. I'm doing dessert and I'm going to do a big old whopping great cheese board. I definitely feel like I got the easiest job. But again, I'm very glad given the circumstances. Pause while I set with my HMB Soft Focus Loose Powder, aka my favourite powder. And then Kaz, hang on, I think my flowers are about to set on fire. Ooh, that could have been really dangerous. And then Kaz and Els are doing a game menu. They've sorted out a game for each house. So everyone's getting involved. There's not like all the pressure of the night on one person. We all love to host. But also New Year's Eve, there's a lot of pressure. It's perfect. We all get to host for a bit. We don't have to worry about the full night. Everyone contributes. No one feels like they've not contributed to the night. It kind of relieves the pressure off of everybody. And it's also just really fun. It means we get our steps in. I'm really, really excited. We've never done anything like this before. But if we like it, it could be a fun thing to do again. I think the only stressful thing about it is making sure that we get where we need to get on time, because obviously on a normal night, it doesn't really matter what time you move around. For New Year, you need to obviously be at a certain place by a certain time. We're finishing the night at the previously mentioned local. So we're actually spending New Year's Eve, the actual countdown, at the pub and the doors shut at 10, so we need to be there for 10. I just threw on some brows, all my usual products, and we're going for silver glitter all over the eyes. So I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Le Shadow Stick in the shade Ice Sparkle. Oh my god, my hands are shaking. It's just a silver eyeshadow stick, and we're gonna run this all over the eye. It's not like a crazy intense silver, but we just need a base. I'm gonna bring that into the inner corners as well. God, I hope this doesn't crease. Always taking risks with new products on days where you don't want anything to go wrong. She's crazy. And then on my eyes, I'm gonna mix together 2 different eyeshadow palettes. The main one is gonna be the Vive 90s palette, which is a beautiful cool toned eyeshadow palette with all the kind of colors I want. So I'm gonna take the shade Phase, which is a very cool toned brown, and I'm just gonna pop that in the crease to add a bit of definition and also just to blend in that eyeshadow stick a little bit. I just wanna add a bit of depth and a bit of definition to the crease, but not a lot. We're not going heavy with this because I do just want it to kind of look more like a wash. Who am I doing cool tones on such a warm tone girly? But recently I've been more into my cool tones. I've been wearing silver jewelry more. Who is she? 2025, eh? She's a new woman. That's nice. Just a bit of depth. And I'm also going to take a bit of Phase just under the eye as well. But again, not too heavy. I'm going to take Acid Wash, which is the lighter silver. Most of this look can be done with your fingers. I'm going to press it all over the lid. This is more of like a gunmetal, but again, I want to have a bit of depth. And when you're doing a look like this, make sure you either do your eyes first or set with powder so you can easily brush it away. This hasn't actually got too much fallout. Some glittery eyeshadows have so much fallout, and if you put it on wet concealer, that's gonna be a real bitch to get off. And this is coming above the mobile lid, above the crease. I don't know whether this palette is still available. I hope it is because I've had it for so many years. It's the Diego Della Palette. What? Della Palette? Diego Della Palma Make a Party eyeshadow palette. And when I tell you this is the best silver eyeshadow I have ever used, incredible. I've done so many looks using this eyeshadow. It's so opaque. It's literally just pressed glitter. It doesn't fall down. And this, I'm gonna just pack all over, just on top. And to be honest, you don't really even need an eyeshadow underneath this. This isn't like an eyeshadow topper. You just can wear this on its own. This is coming above the crease. We're kind of going higher and higher with each color. The lighter the color, the higher it's coming up, if that makes sense. Oh my God, this silver is amazing. I don't know whether you can see what I'm seeing, but it's just like glitter. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah. I just want to be sparkling like a disco ball tonight. And when that's what I want, you know the Lottie London Denied is what I'm using. Tap that on top. This eyeshadow literally doesn't need it. It genuinely doesn't, but I just love Denied so much. I also like Denied because it's kind of more holographic. So it's got like rainbow glitters in, basically all the way up to the brow. There's like a gradient of glitter up. I'm gonna go for Dial Up. Back in the Vive palette for the inner corner, a lighter, brighter silver on top of where we put the base. Do I want to wear liner? Yeah, I do. Please enter the new year with good liner, Emma, please. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty liner. I don't think I'm going to go crazy with the liner. I'm just really liking liner at the moment. It's fine, it will do. Sure. I want to finish the base because I need some blush. I haven't used this product in ages. The Too Faced Dark Chocolate Bronzer. It smells so good. Bring back things smelling like chocolate. Who remembers the Bourjois bronzer? What a throwback. That is like old school Boots Haul YouTube. Oh, good times. Simpler times. Time for my favourite trick. My Maybelline Superstay. And I use this anywhere where I want to brighten / add more coverage. We need some setting spray right now. The Wee Cherie from the Beauty Crop. And I'm dousing myself in it. You know I'm going to use some gems. These ones are just pre-stuck ones. I don't think I'm going to put them in all the places I normally do. I might just put one on the bottom because the top is already so glittery. These are a bit bigger. New Year's Eve is the one night of the year where you can dress like a total disco ball and no one can judge you. Oh. Of course, I'm using my Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. Have you tried it yet? Comment down below if on my recommendation you've tried this mascara. What do you think of it? I've been banging on about it. When I like something, I use it. Sue me. Please don't sue me. Not great with paperwork. I feel like the lashes, like mascara or falsies or whatever you use, makes a look like this. This look without mascara looks mental. But as soon as you have the contrast of the black against the silver, it makes such a huge difference. Mascara is crazy. I'm only doing one coat because I am gonna wear lashes tonight. Ooh, lower lashes too. I cannot remember the last time I wore a full strip lash. I just cannot stand the feeling of them on the inner corner. It's been a very long time. These are the Isla London 3/4 length natural lashes. I like them because they're not really dense, they're quite spacey, so you can see the glitter through them. I've glued them up, I'm gonna let them dry, and I'm gonna do some cream blush. And I will be sounding like a broken record because I'm gonna use my Makeup by Mario in Pinch Me Pink and the Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint in 53. It's just perfect. I just love it. And I think blush is really where this look is gonna come together. And I want proper cool toned pinks. Cool toned pink blush, probably a cool toned pink lip as well. Very much leaning into the 90s vibe. And then you know the drill. Use the Mario as a base and then the Armani goes on the top. I'm liking this much more now. The blush is definitely bringing it together. I was a bit worried there. I was like, oh God, I definitely don't have time to redo my makeup. Let's just say that. I'm taking my sweet time and I really don't have the time to take. Pop on these lashes. Oh, they are little. Oh, nice, easy. Oh, those are really nice. I like them. And very comfy. I cannot feel them. Perfect, that is what I want. I don't want to feel my lashes on my eyes tonight. We are very nearly done. Let's just do the finishing touches. No look is complete without my MAC Bronze Deposit, which is obviously completely smashed. And I put this up here, like at the back of the top of my cheekbone. I use it almost to blend the blush into the bronzer, and then I douse my forehead with it. And a highlighter that I've had forever and never used but have recently started loving is the Kaleidos Ray Rider highlighter. So intense. Believe me when I say you do not need a lot of this. Like, oh my God. Bit down the nose. We just need to do the lips. And yeah, we're gonna go for a nude pink. My favorite lip liner, Morphe Bite Me, which I don't think they make anymore. I will be very upset when it eventually runs out, which will happen in the near future. It's the perfect neutral brown. It's so good. Starting with Divine Rose from Pat McGrath. The packaging is divine. Divine Rose. Divine is the right word. The pigment on these lipsticks is insane. It's so gorgeous and so creamy. I love it. But it's like a proper pink. So I like to add something a bit lighter and a bit more nude on top. My new obsession, Laura Mercier Blush Chenille. I tried this on camera with you guys and I've literally worn it every day since. I love it. It's a gorgeous light baby pink. And the formula is also amazing. They actually remind me of each other. The formulas are quite similar. And I'm gonna top it with a gloss. This is the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Hyaluron Lip Oil in the shade Worth It. I really like these lip glosses. I have quite a lot of shades, but this one and the red one are both amazing. I wore the red one on Christmas Day and I love it. They are so hydrating. Let's take out the hair. I don't know if you noticed, but I have my extensions in. You know it's a big night when I wear my extensions. I've not worn them in so long and I just was like, tonight is an extension night. When I was putting these in earlier, I was like, oh my God. I used to wear these every day. I used to wear extensions to school, which is mad. Okay, work with me, fringy boy. Work with me here. I reckon I'll do. Right? I need to pull out the extensions more often. I honestly feel like a new character. I miss my long hair. But this is how I'm gonna look when we enter 2025. If you want to see what I end up wearing, head over to my Instagram. I will have done a get dressed with me. And if you don't want to follow me on Instagram, which you should, but if you don't, you'll see in the weekly vlog what I end up wearing. But that's it for today, and I think the first video of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. I really enjoyed it. I am now running a little bit behind schedule, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Thank you in advance for all of your support in the new year. It's obviously already here for you, but I hope it starts amazingly well. And I wish you nothing but happiness and joy and love and laughter in the new year. You deserve it. And so do I. We all deserve it. We all deserve to have a great year. So let's friggin' do it. I gotta run. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.